Whoo, time to get that paper, man. Yeah, what up, gang? What up, squad? It's your boy, AreYouTherious, the realest, the coolest, the trillest, young king. On YouTube platforms we speak, man. Welcome back for another lit banger, bro. So, once again, I'm scrolling down YouTube. Everything I do, man, I just be scrolling unless it's just something that catches my eye beforehand. You know, I react to it. But we got King Benny Garcia in the building, man. Go check out his channel. He has Kendrick Lamar just made history. I just reacted to DJ Mustard explaining how Not Like Us just changed rap history in general. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna dive into more about Kendrick and Not Like Us. All right, man, it's popping. So we gotta stay on top of that train. Anyway, man, if you're new, subscribe, like the video. If you like the video, put W's in the chat. Go check out his channel, see if he got more bangers for y'all. All right, let's get it. Bang.
We just witnessed the greatest concert of this generation.
Ain't 20v1 is 1v20 if I gotta smack niggas that right.
With all the hype that the Pop Out Ken and Friends concert had gathered over the last few weeks, we knew that the concert was going to be special. But what we just saw was one of the greatest images in recent hip-hop history. So let's talk about it.
Y'all ain't gonna let nobody disrespect the West Coast, huh?
Coming off
That nigga is on Drake's neck.
the success of Not Like Us, the Kendrick Lamar stock has been at an all-time high. And don't get me wrong, Drake already looked bad before tonight, but somehow things got worse for him. Because even though this concert wasn't technically directed at Drake, quote unquote, it might as well have been. Especially once we get to the Kendrick Lamar.
I ain't gonna lie, like when you got a whole like crowd and you singing a diss track and they singing along with it and you saying Drake name in the song, I mean, how can you not feel like this nigga's being attacked?
More sides of things, of course, but it seemed like from attendance to the people
fuck 'em
performing
up.
to the merch, everybody that was in that arena was against Drake. And honestly, it came out looking like a funeral party by the
Even Dr. Dre.
end of the night. But before we get into that, let's talk about how great the performances leading up Kendrick Lamar were. It was a bunch of regional LA artists that really deserved that shine, but there were also some big names like Steve Lacy, Roddy Ricch, and surprisingly, Tyler the Creator was there. And I guess in retrospect, I should have expected this, but in the moment, I was surprised. And when I talk about this show feeling like it was directed at Drake, I mean something like YG being out there tonight, because if you don't remember, Drake did shout out YG on Family Matters, which honestly does make him look that much more stupid right now, because YG performed a Drake song or a song with Drake on it, and I feel like that's so disrespectful, but that's beyond the point.
Man, YG need to chill, bro. Like, nigga, you ain't that like, you hard in the streets, don't ever get it fucked up. But as far as musically, that nigga is nowhere near touching Drake. Drake ain't even worried about you. Drake pisses on your feet, nigga.
Because the real main event was Kendrick Lamar, who kicked his whole set off by performing Euphoria. And listen, this crowd had a lot of energy all night, but nothing compared to the energy that they had on Euphoria. Cause listen, Euphoria is a 6-minute song, and the crowd went bar for bar with Kendrick. Do you know how crazy it is to hear a sold out crowd talking about, what is it, the braids?
You got shit twisted. What is it, the braids? I heard
It was clear that the people in Inglewood,
me talking about my nigga Drake braids,
loved Kendrick Lamar. And to be fair to Kendrick Lamar delivered. The energy was on point. He was working the crowd and even changing up the song a little bit just to add in an extra diss for Drake.
Give me Tupac, read back, and I might give you a little respect.
And speaking of Tupac, by the way, this whole outfit that Kendrick has on is him paying homage to Tupac. More specifically, the fit that he had on for the 1994 Source Awards, which I must admit is a pretty cool detail. And again, it feels like this concert is directed at Drake, but that's besides the point. Anyways, quick intermission. I am trying to get to 38,000 subscribers, so if you're new here, I'd appreciate a sub. You're not obligated to, obviously.
y'all go sub to that nigga channel, man.
There's this narrative with Kendrick Lamar where people say Kendrick Lamar don't have hits. You play Kendrick Lamar, nobody's gonna get hyped to it. This concert disproves that whole narrative, because on a consistent basis from song to song, Kendrick Lamar had everybody going bar for bar with him. But like I said, that crowd was a W crowd, real hip-hop heads right there. Because when
that Not Like Us so hard, my daughter is in middle school and she could sing that word verbatim just because her and her friends Know that shit. It's crazy.
J-Rock came out for his verse on Money Trees. Everybody lost it. And honestly, it was a great performance from J-Rock on all the 3 songs that they performed together. And then Ab-Soul came out. And then you realize, wait, are they playing the beat to Sit 16 in LA? Are they really about to do this right now?
Wine cooler spill on my white t-shirt that say
Though it is kind of funny because he's holding Ab-Soul as if like he was a preacher and he's praying the sins away. Honestly, once I heard this one, I thought it was a certainty that Meet the Grams was gonna play. But I guess Kendrick Lamar had other plans. Like, I do understand why you don't play it, but I think this is the crowd that would have like popped off for that one. It didn't matter though, because after Sit 16 in LA came out Schoolboy Q and they performed Collard Greens together, and Kendrick Lamar rapped in Spanish again. And it was all great because they did a Black Hippie reunion and the people were excited, the people were hyped, and they were clearly enjoying it on the stage. So how can I sit here and critique it? After that little reunion, Kendrick Lamar kept going into his bag of hits, the so-called hits that he doesn't have, and people were still hyped for it. And
bro, if y'all say Kendrick don't have no hits, y'all tweaking. Because if the nigga didn't have no hits, why would he be as big as he is, able to battle and crush Drake? Like, come on now.
then came the big one. Then he played Like That.
These niggas talking out of their neck, don't put no coffin out of yo. I'm way too paranoid for it.
I could be wrong, but I don't think this is the first time he performs it. But it didn't matter to the people because, for the most part, it was hype because it was Kendrick Lamar. I will say, I did think Future was going to be there, Metro Boomin as well. But hey, it can't beat Kenny and all the friends. Just some of them, you know? But the next friend that Kenny brought out, to me, was a crazy one. Because what do you mean he was going to bring out Dr. Dre? To the surprise of many, or at the very least, to the surprise of me. And they start performing Still Dre, and Dre still got it, man. Shout out to Dr. Dre. Kendrick takes over for Snoop, which again reminds me of Taylor Made Freestyle, when Drake did the Snoop AI voice. And again, this concert ain't directed at Drake, but it sure does feel like it. And then they perform California Love, which brings me...
Oh, damn, bro. Oh, man. I should have reacted to... Nah, that's like, it was a long set, man. That shit was over 2 hours. Nah, I couldn't have sat there for 2 hours and reacted to that. But I definitely could have, you know, skipped through. But damn, bro, they bring it back to that
story where Kendrick Lamar was like 9 years old watching the video get shot for this song. And I think that's dope. After that was done, we all had our fun. And Dr. Dre got serious for a minute because he wanted a minute of silence. And I thought he was about to talk about like maybe one of his fallen soldiers. And then he said this.
I'm gonna just need a moment of silence for this. I see dead people.
No. If Dr. Dre is fucking dissing you, bro, you're done. You're done. Now you're done, bro. Drake! You done, nigga. You done, nigga. When that nigga Dre said, I see dead people, you know you're done. Are you finished? Are you done?
And everybody lost it because I don't think anybody was expecting Dr. Dre to be the one to drop that. But honestly, this was the most hyped people were all night. They got loud and you could feel the energy in the building. The crowd was going crazy. They were going bar for bar with Kendrick Lamar once again. They even did the A minor bit, and it goes on for a long time too, by the way. Again, this was a W crowd. And personally, after it all rides out, you think Kendrick Lamar is gonna bring out another song. Maybe he brings out Baby Keem, they do Family Ties, and then they'll come back to Not Like Us. But Kendrick Lamar said, nah, we're running it back to back. And again, people are hyped. You can feel the energy in the arena. Inglewood is on fire. They do the A minor bit. And then Kendrick Lamar lets it ride out again. So you know now he's gonna do a third Not Like Us performance. And that's exactly what he does. And now he has some of the dancers from earlier popping off. And the energy is off the charts because this time Kendrick goes the whole 9 yards. And he finishes up the track. And honestly, if it had ended right there, we would have seen an iconic day in hip-hop. One that goes in the history books alongside that concert where Michael Jackson was with Jay-Z, where Nas got put up on the screen. And it would have been one of the greatest nights for hip-hop in recent memory. Except Kendrick didn't stop there because he did it again.
Mustard on the beat, any rap nigga here.
This time with
Bro, let me go back. I wasn't gonna go back. Let me go back. Y'all see them niggas in the crowd, bro? Everybody. Look at all these phones. Everybody, bro.
Nigga here.
This time with DJ Mustard on stage, and I know Mustard was there earlier for like his own set, but this is when it really felt like the main event because Kendrick Lamar was playing Not Like Us for the 4th time in the night.
Now back to the motherfucking festivities. Come on, Tony. One more time.
This time he's starting to bring everybody to the stage. That's Russell Westbrook. There's DeMar DeRozan, which for some reason are in attendance tonight. And I know that stings Drake because DeMar DeRozan was like the heart and soul for the Toronto Raptors. And they were very close. But again, this isn't directed at Drake.
Drake always cheerleading somebody.
But man, does it really feel like a Drake funeral up there. Because everybody's vibing and dancing and singing along. And then you remember, they're talking about how Drake's a pedophile. Like, honestly, this might be the greatest diss track ever because everybody's singing along to it. LeBron James was in attendance. The Weeknd was in attendance. And I know that maybe LeBron didn't sing along, but The Weeknd definitely did. And man, at the end of that performance, this wholesome moment happens where Kendrick Lamar rounds up everybody. It's not just about the diss records, it's about the community that was on stage. The different gang members all coming together in peace. There's members of the community there. There's athletes, there's rappers, yes. But what this moment felt like to me was a very genuine moment in hip hop, which is why to me this is the greatest moment that hip hop has had, like outside of the mic, in a very long time.
Great.
Even if it was just the instrumental, playing Not Like Us 6 times is insanity and kind of a shot at Drake, but again, that's besides the point. Shout out to Jay Dilla. Shout out.
Damn, bro, that shit was hard, man. Go check out Honey's channel, King Benny Garcia. Yeah, man. Yeah, Kendrick changing the game, bro. I pray he keep grinding, keep going, and you know, achieve many more achievements. Anyway, man, subscribe, comment, like, check out any other video y'all want to on my channel. I got plenty. Y'all can binge watch this shit. Have a ball. All right, man. We on to the next one, gang. Okay. Oh, I was trying to do.